Welcome to Pocket Pod, Animal Crossing. Our third favorite cabin is Klein. Episode 129. There's Joey, Bowie.
Hey, that's me.
Roar, and Leesh. Roar is doing robot things.
Roar is doing robot.
Roar is a robot.
I am a robot.
Roar is robot.
Beep, boop.
Beep up.
We're all robots. Everyone's turned into robots. It's robots take over.
We're all robots.
This will be a very
John
interesting
Hodgman calls them
episode.
robots.
Robots?
John
What's a robot?
Hopkins? Who?
Judge John Hodgman or John Hodgman?
Hodgman.
He's a
You said John Hopkins. I'm like,
Nope. Never met him.
Judge Johns Hopkins.
Never met that guy.
Judge Johns Hopkins.
You
the
may
song
know
over,
John
Leesh?
Hodgman from
Oh yeah, it's done.
the
Okay.
old Mac PC commercials, as he
Yes.
was PC.
He was the PC in the old commercials. But now
I know who he is.
he has fun
Okay,
podcasts
sorry,
and
Leesh.
other stuff, and he's a delight.
Yes.
And he calls robots robots.
Robots. I like it. That's pretty great.
It's just fantastic. Anyway, hi, welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
We're here.
Hi,
I'm not in
welcome.
Connecticut anymore.
Welcome back
There's
to
nothing
Maryland.
to do.
Turns out, nothing to do. I left the state more often than I stayed in the state.
What?
It's
Connecticut.
fine. I survived there 18
Connecticut.
years. I survived there a week. It was fine.
Oh,
Connecticut.
I still would like to visit. I would like to visit someday and
We're
just
gonna go.
check it out.
It's gonna happen.
Pocket
It'll
pod.
be a
That's-
special pocket pod
Yeah.
recorded from
We'll
my
do a-
mom's house.
Is Connecticut considered New England?
Yes, it is. It very much
Okay,
is.
we'll do a New England tour.
Yay! Yes.
Where else you want to go? Where else you want to go?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
There's several states in New England.
There is the Punxsutawney Phil thing.
That is not New England, but Northeast.
Pennsylvania's not New England?
Not technically.
Really?
Neither is New York. Yeah. It's Northeast.
New York.
Although if you ask certain people, they might disagree. But growing up in Connecticut, that was a required knowledge that New York was not New
Oh.
England.
Oh my.
Well, that's a big pile of go F yourself.
Yep.
Oh snap! You heard it here.
What are you gonna
Gauntlet
do?
has been thrown.
Said it.
It's just an unofficial border. What are you going to do? Anyway,
There's a reason why people don't want to come to Connecticut.
they're very sticky about New England rules.
It's not because there's nothing to do there.
Oh,
Wow.
yikes. Well, I'm
Snooty
learning
poops.
all sorts of things about borders.
Speaking of New England, I don't want to wait.
For a follow-up.
Yeah. By the way, Dawson's Creek took place in New England. That's why I said
Oh,
that.
okay.
Rar looked confused.
See, I was like, what does that song have to do with New England? I was like, is Paula Cole, is she from New England? I don't know. Maybe.
It technically took place in New England, though it was filmed in North Carolina.
Oh,
as our
classic swap.
most
It's true.
New Englandish, even if New York isn't.
Anyway,
Mutter.
Leesh, I want to hear all about a special follow-up.
Yeah,
This
tell
is
us.
the most. It's the most wonderful follow-up of
the year.
As you recall, last week, in episode 128, I was bemoaning.
Sure.
Is that the right word?
Yeah, you were lamenting.
I was lamenting,
Lamenting, I like it.
complaining, upsetting.
Oh.
I was upsetted.
Upsetted. You got real upsetted, I think.
I was so upsetted that my lolly friend at my campsite could not come over and be a permanent resident.
Yeah.
Due to uncontrollable factors,
Oh,
Namely, time.
time and lion cake.
yes. Sure.
So anyway, I was minding my own business, living my life, and I got a little message from Joelle.
With me.
It was Joelle. And she said, Psst, hey, Leesh, there's someone who sent a very nice email with a proposal to give you a lolly.
Which is a fun sentence. Would you like a lolly, little girl?
Would you like
yes.
a lolly? Hey, would you like a lolly?
So we'll clarify that we're talking about a cat. A cat.
Yes, very special.
A cat. A sweet little gray cat.
Oh.
She's sweetie pie. And I was like, oh man, that is awesome. And I said, I hope I can get my stuff together to be able to respond in a timely fashion. And I did.
Yay! I was so proud of you, Leesh.
Go me.
I checked to see if you emailed, and I kept reading the email and then marking it unread so I wouldn't confuse you.
Oh, good. Thank you. Well, I even look at me being an overachiever that I am. I even installed the Pocket Pod Gmail on my phone. So
I thought that was you. I saw that
so
come
good.
in too. I'm just
Look at me,
stuck in the
I did
whole
it.
account. You
So
can't trick me.
I haven't been doing it because I think in like previous versions of phone, like it would like take over like the whole like account settings
Become
of your
like your
phone.
default login.
And it would
Yeah.
become yeah.
Oh.
So
This is my
I didn't
Pocket
do
Pod
it.
phone now.
I was like, I don't
that'd
want
be
to do that
awful.
because I don't want like all my calendars and all my
Right.
logins and everything to get screwed up.
Confuzzling.
Anyway.
But then I took a risk, guys, and
Did
I
it.
did it.
Oh, you jumped.
And it all
You
worked
jumped.
out. So I don't know. The emails were fantastic back and forth. They were just a delight.
Oh,
They were
Jabal
wonderful
will
emails.
attest to them, but I will keep them to myself.
I mean, I saw them. I'm sorry.
No, I will keep it to the Pocket Pod.
Yes. Until we
but long
publish it in a
story
future
short,
book, of course.
With
I was
permission.
able to secure a lolly on Sunday.
Hey, so soon.
Originally planned for Saturday, but stupid Elvis wouldn't leave his stupid house for like an
Elvis.
extra day. He was
Well, that's
still
the thing we may have
sleeping
learned a
and doing
tip or trick
boxes.
about, right?
Yes, possibly.
What do you think
Post-souffle.
happened?
I don't know. So Thursday, he said he was going to leave, right? Because that was the day that we talked about it.
Uh-huh.
So Friday, in theory, he should be in boxes,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Theoretically.
Isn't that normally how it works? But I didn't
next day?
play Friday.
Oh, so it postponed for you.
So when I went on Saturday, Isabel was like, "Hey, I think it might have to do with Isabel having to make an announcement about people leaving. So if you don't get the announcement on the
If a
day
tree fell in the
after,
woods and you weren't there to
you
hear it,
wouldn't
and did
know.
it fall?
Right. They want to give
He's
you a
just
chance. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how that
Chance to
works.
say
Yeah, that
goodbye,
makes sense.
maybe.
Because otherwise, you can't say goodbye and they just disappear
Yeah.
while you're like not playing.
Yeah.
They don't give you a
sad.
chance to say goodbye.
That's so sad. Yeah. Okay,
sad.
I like this then. So it's not a
Yeah.
bad thing. You just didn't know about it.
I just didn't
Right,
know
right, right.
about it. So I checked on Saturday morning, and he's still there, and I'm like, ugh, gross.
Get out of
and-
here.
It's like, I thought you were
Lion.
leaving yesterday.
I need a different cat.
Oh.
This island isn't big enough for 2 lion cakes.
Yeah, basically, right? So anyway, on Sunday, we had an appointment for me to visit Ravenclaw Island, and I dressed in my finest Hufflepuff.
I was very impressed with that.
Oh.
Mostly, Leesh, I was impressed that you knew what both were.
Oh.
Did you do some research? Or
No,
did you already
I was
know?
actually already wearing Hufflepuff.
Oh.
I just
Fancy.
was like, oh, I'll be a Hufflepuff.
Oh.
But I did, before I sent the email, I always Google to check to make sure I cross my T's and dot my I's, not on spelling, but on facts. So I don't look like a dum-dum.
Harry Potter lore.
Yeah. So I was like, Ravenclaw, that is Harry Potter. My brain is telling me that's Harry Potter. So
When in doubt,
confirm.
you could always just text me or even Sarah probably. I could help you out.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll be your
Googled it,
Harry
and they're
Potter
like,
Google.
Yep, Ravenclaw. Yep. In my head, with teams of any sort, I assign the colors. Like the colors are the thing that reminds me of things, which is why I really hate it when stupid football players switch teams because then I have to reassign a color in my head to that player.
Oh.
It's really
you just
hard.
know
I
them by
don't
their
like
color.
Yeah.
They're sweet team colors.
You're Aqua and you're always going to be Aqua.
Yeah. Why did you leave?
Why'd you leave?
Now I got to make you purple because now you're on the Vikings. Stupids. It's really hard. Every year I have to reassign and I don't like it.
My gosh, that is such a
So
trial.
anyway, I was in my finest Hufflepuff, and Drew, who is the very fine person.
Host?
What?
Host? Gift
Host?
giver?
Hostess,
Lolly
gift
offerer?
giver. Very
Yes.
kind person who offered their lolly to me. They gave me a lolly. This is Oh man. Cat.
Sweet
cat.
lolly cat. She's a
Drew
cute
offered
cat.
you a cat. Oh, there's one in the
She did.
background. She stood up just
And-
as I
Real
said
life.
it.
And his wife also joined in on the festivities
Yay.
and met us at Ravenclaw, and it was
Aw.
great. And I went to say hi to Lolly, and she said, "Hey, I'm leaving." And I was like, "Why don't you come to my island?" And she's like, "That would be great. Let me just check." And she's like, "Oh my goodness, there's a spot open for me and everything. I'm gonna make it happen." And it was magical, and it was awesome. And then I left the house, and I was greeted by like a little popper by my new friends.
Oh my
and
gosh, that's the cutest. I love it.
I love when
What a
people
sweet
surprise
treat.
with poppers.
That is
Yes,
amazing.
it was a celebratory popper, and the island was so
That's adorable.
sweet, and I frolicked, and I said hi to all of the friends. Their island's very cute because they have little residents in camp and still in tents next
cool.
to next to the other tent for like
Yes.
the villager. So they have like a little campsite. It was like my favorite part. It's super cute.
Aw.
Great
And
idea.
then like
Make it-
the little camp sign from Pocket Camp.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I love that.
Very
It's
clever. And I was like, how do they have
inspirational.
three? How do they have three tents? I don't understand. And I was like, oh, I see
That's
what you
right.
did
You
there.
just created players and didn't
just-
level them up. Yeah.
And don't level them up.
And then just don't
Magic.
play with them, and they'll just
It's
always be
genius.
in the little tents. That's amazing. I love it.
Aesthetic
I'm considering
choice.
making another character just to make
Right?
an extra little tent.
It's
It's
pretty
so
cool.
I love it.
Yeah,
It's great.
pretty great.
So yeah, it was a wonderful morning. And I officially have my lolly. And I also want to do a shout out to Lo, who offered her lolly services for me to visit her lolly anytime.
Gosh, so
And she also sent me a lolly poster. So I could have a lolly poster. It's already in my
Cute.
house. It's already hung up.
So I won't give out any names, but there was definitely more than one or two offers to give you a lolly after our episode last week. So thank you to everyone listening that thought Leesh deserves her lolly, and she got it.
Oh,
I got my
thanks-
lolly, guys.
And thanks especially to Drew.
Yes,
listens,
thanks
so
to
our
thank
listener
you.
friend.
Yeah.
So
Listener friend.
nice.
Thank you, listener friend. So
sweet.
it was One Lolly to Live was a perfect day. Perfect 3 days of in the making.
wow, that is amazing. What a
Joelle
sweet
was living every
story.
moment of it.
It was fun to follow. It was my vacation treat. I didn't have to read a book. I just got to watch this happen.
Oh, the unfolding of the tale of Lolly's journey.
Oh, the
to
tail.
Edda Mermaid.
Yeah,
tales
so
all the
she's now
time.
on Edda Mermaid. She's living it up. I've been talking to her.
What a lucky cat.
Oh,
Cute.
and looking
Well,
like
she told
little
me
Kayla.
that on Thursdays when she was her friend had music lessons, so she had no one to play with, and I felt really bad. So Thursdays I'm going to play with her.
Does she need a Betsy?
She needs a Betsy.
Oh my gosh, is there a
is
cat
there a
that looks like
Betsy?
Betsy? There might be. Who do we have that looks kind of like Betsy?
I need
Punchy
a-
kind
I
of
need a
has some Betsy
magpie.
colors.
Kinda, yeah, kinda.
But his personality is
Punchy's
kind of
not
derpy.
quite. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Who's a,
What about
who's a good
Tom?
Betsy.
I need like a derpy one, like
Mo?
an apple type,
No. Oh
like a
man,
Stitches or apple, like just
like
like
a lazy
kind of,
one you want? Like a
Isn't Punchy is Punchy lazy?
Punchy is
Punchy's lazy.
But
Punchy's
he's
definitely
like more
a
of
bit of
like
a derp.
Yeah, he's derpy.
He's so cute.
He's a cute bill. I love him. Yeah, I don't know, like a black and white tux. You see, you want like a tuxedo cat, but
Yeah.
derpy one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
derpy.
I'm not sure. If listeners, if you have a suggestion for a derpy, not necessarily derpy. What are we looking for? We want someone derpy. Or we not derpy. What's the level
I
of
don't
derp you're
know.
looking for here?
I want tuxedo over
Yeah.
personality. I think.
Gotcha. Looks over
The
personality.
look is important.
Obviously, everyone knows
see.
this.
Who do we have? I'm scrolling through. You know who looks very derpy but not tuxedo? Mary. I know she's not my favorite.
But that's
as we all
again
know.
looks over
What about
what
Pearl?
tuxedo looks.
Who's Pearl?
Pearl she's a tortoise tuxedo.
Okay, let me look at her.
Pearl
Please
is
hold
very
for
cute.
additional calling services.
And that's also
She's
Beep.
yeah.
just a nice
You're gonna
sweet
say
personality.
Purrl.
Oh, Pearl.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
oh, you have
mistake.
to roll the R.
Roll it. I can't do it.
Ruffles have ridges.
I remember that commercial.
Yeah, Pearl has some potential.
Pearl. Let me see. Let's see, Pearl. Oh, there's Lolly in the list. Oh, she's so cute.
Aw.
Love her so much.
There's also
Oh, Pearl? Yeah, maybe.
there's a brown kind of inverted tuxedo feline. Felyne.
Oh, not available. Not available in this game.
Oh,
Sorry.
look, discontinued.
No, discontinued.
Not available in this game.
Oh, how about, why is it discontinued and not retired?
I said discontinued. I don't know.
Oh.
The reason I can tell you why she's not in the game, or I think it was a she.
It says lazy type.
It's a he.
I guess
Okay,
it's
my
a
bad.
he.
So he was a reference to Monster Hunter has little cat companions, and
Crossover friend.
yeah, crossover friend. Just like we don't have the Zelda crossover friends, we don't have the Monster Hunter crossover friends.
Or the Hello Kitty.
I mean, I
No,
guess
no Sanrio either. Lame. Boo.
I guess it would be Mo or Tom.
Tom looks so angry.
He's cranky.
I know. That's why I like Mo better for that.
Mo. Yeah, Mo is probably the best.
Okay.
He does have a really sweet face. I
You
love
don't
his
sound
little
like you're
teeth.
particularly keen to get Mo on your island, though.
I don't have strong feelings toward Mo.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not gonna lie.
If he
And I
makes
have
his way to you,
I have a
great.
ton of lazies already. And
That's
by
also
ton, I think
true.
I mean 2. But
That's true. I mean, Stitches is in a class of his own.
Stitches is not going anywhere.
No.
He's a cute.
Why? Why would he?
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Well, this is a great story, Leesh. One lolly to
Yes.
live.
One lolly to live.
One lolly.
Indeed.
I feel like I didn't do the story justice though.
It was.
I mean-
well, it was an amazing.
But
tale.
it was an emotional journey for me.
I can just vouch for the fact that our new friend Drew wrote very fun emails,
Super entertaining.
and we're going to
Aw.
find out later that he also writes kind of fun stories, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So get a feel for what we had in store in our
Stay tuned,
emails.
ladies and gentlemen,
So exciting.
and others.
Just
Yeah.
you wait. Just you wait.
Just you wait. I'm just always going to Hamilton. I apologize.
No need for apologies.
So yeah. So was that all the follow up that we had?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it a follolly-up? It was a follolly-up.
Follolly-up.
Flolly-up.
It's a follolly-up. I like it.
I like that. That sounds good.
Well, I think the next thing to talk about, and this is a quick one because I don't know a whole lot about it, but it was something I saw in a picture.
Yeah.
We'll first go with what's new.
Pocket camp.
Yeah, it is Pocket Camp. You're right.
Yeah, you did it.
Whoa. This is
Yeah.
a quick Pocket Camp new, and maybe Sarah knows more about it than I do.
I can tell a little bit more too.
Okay. Well, I was very excited to see in the pictures, thanks to Lo, that there is a tartan beret available in Pocket Camp. And if all of you know, I love a good hat and I love a good tartan, and you put them together, and that's my jam. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be playing Pocket Camp anytime soon. And it's Leaf tickets, and it just doesn't seem like something I'm going to get to. But I can dream. I'm going to dream suite this. I want it to appear in New Horizons. Thank you
There
very
you go.
much.
That'd
Get
be
on it,
great.
Able Sisters, please.
Able Sisters, the request has gone out into the world. It needs to happen. And I can tell you that kind of those berets go hand in hand with the fishing event that's going on right now. It's kind of drawing to a close, winding down. It is these artistic supplies of like an art studio. So you get like easels and little painter sets and walls that have paintings on them. And the grand prize was a table with a chair on it so animals can theoretically pose and sit on it, and you can be painting them. It's really adorable. And
They keep their
none
clothes
of the
on,
animals,
right?
Oh, saucy. Yeah, I believe that's probably going to be the case, but that would be very funny if that was.
That's how one learns how to draw,
Oh
life.
no, I'm not
drawing.
saying it's not a legitimate thing to
figure
do.
drawing.
It just would be very funny.
It would be very strange in Pocket Camp or Animal Crossing for that.
Yes,
or Pocket Camp.
but-
yeah.
Nevertheless,
Love
a
it.
fun prize. But yes, it's a pretty cute little set
That's
of
cute.
things we have going on. But yeah,
That's cute.
pretty fun Pocket Camp
Well,
update, guys.
If people are still pocket camping, get on it for
Yeah,
this. It sounds
get on it.
delightful. And get an extra tartan beret on my behalf. Okay,
Wear it for JB.
in honor of me. If you've already bought one, please take a picture and send it to me. I will appreciate it.
That's right. That sounds sweet.
Do it.
Do it.
Maybe we can make a tartan hat collage.
I'll just admire them and give you a smiley face if you do it. I might do more. We'll see. Who knows?
Yes.
Who can know?
That's amazing.
No pressure.
No one can know. It's for you to know and us to find out.
I won't know.
Yeah.
I'll never know. I'll never tell.
So I know it's a bit early. I'll never tell.
I'll never tell.
You knew this.
Oh, weird trailers. I can't remember what the movie was. It was Brittany Murphy.
It was definitely Brittany Murphy.
Oh.
It was
But
like a
what was
horror
it?
movie?
It was
thriller?
like a creepy, thrillery.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Definitely movie.
I don't know.
Definitely parodied on Saturday Night Live, and Bruce Willis was the Brittany Murphy role.
Oh no.
Perhaps it was some crappy horror movie called I'll Never Tell.
Oh my gosh, you might be right. Joelle, that might have been the name of the movie. Is that possible? I feel like that happens often
It's
enough.
totally possible.
It's quite possible.
I
We'll have
mean,
to
I've
look
been
into
right
it.
about things before, so that's possible.
That's also true, Joelle. Often.
I'm looking it up.
We're
as
looking
we
it up.
speak.
Gotta look
Very
it up.
important. We must know.
Don't say
Go
a
to
word.
the books. Don't
It's
say a
very
word.
close. It's called Don't Say a Word. I'll Never Tell is the response.
Yes, that's correct. It's definitely the
It's the
think-
don't say a
sequel.
word.
It's
I'll
from
never tell.
2001.
I named the sequel,
That's right.
Yes.
It's like
which will never happen probably.
When the daughter of a psychiatrist is kidnapped,
oh,
he's horrified to discover that the abductors demand. Oh no, it goes to ... Is
It's okay. I'd rather
is
leave
that
it
he
there.
break through to a post-traumatic stress disorder suffering young woman who knows
Great.
a secret.
She'll never tell.
I feel like I watched this movie
oh, I definitely watched it. I just don't remember.
and I don't remember anything about it. Nothing. I do know that I know now that Michael Douglas, Sean Bean, Brittany
Bean.
Murphy,
Sean
yes,
Bean. Was he alive
Sean
in this
Bean.
movie? Because he doesn't always
Sean
make it
Bean
to
or
the
Shane
end.
Bean.
He was at some point alive in the movie.
He's got second billing.
Doesn't mean he didn't die.
also true.
Bunch of other people I don't recognize.
Some other actors.
And Brittany Murphy.
Don't Say a Word. Coming out in 2001.
2001.
Wow. That
It's
is a
almost the
long
20-year
time ago.
anniversary, guys.
Holy
Literally, it's
schmoly.
28th of September, 2001.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, that's
got
why
it.
I didn't hear about it. That was like
6.3.
that was
on
a
IMDb.
month where movies were not relevant to me at that time. September 2001. One might recall some other things in the world have happened. So, moving right along.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Are
He's
we
starting college.
done with what's new? Was anything else new in the game?
Do we have anything new in
special?
game?
A new moon is coming.
We had the new moon is coming in the sky.
I
that's
learned.
right.
I learned
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
not
you're
an
such a
eclipse.
champion.
It's going to be a new moon.
That's right. You are right on the money. You got it.
Total eclipse of the new moon.
Eclipse of the new moon.
Nice.
Gonna check it out tomorrow.
I don't think there's been anything new in New Horizons. I can't think of anything that was new. So we're just waiting on that next update. I mean, we're collecting all the DIYs that we can for those of us who have been playing when we can.
And I should actually thank two lovely friends that have sent me 2 DIYs
Oh my
that
gosh, so
I have not been
kind.
able to collect. So thanks
That
to
is-
Crucio, Master, and to Lo for sending me 2 DIYs this week.
Aww.
helping out the JB.
Yeah.
Looking out for the team or the JB team.
JB Squad.
JB Squad.
Just me.
Hashtag JB
and
Squad.
Oh, it's
awesome
like
helpers.
AV Squad.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
But it is. But it is.
But it is, but it isn't. But it is.
It sounds
It
similar.
makes the same sounds.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, anyway,
agree.
should we take
I
a break,
concur.
guys?
Yeah. I'm ready. I want a break.
Are you ready? Are we taking a break? Welcome back. I couldn't do it. Well, we
I
have
was
a
gonna
gap in
keel
the
over.
audio. That's all that matters.
It was good. It was a good length of a break.
Big old
I liked it.
yappy gap.
There was a break.
was
Would
a break.
anyone?
We were on a break.
We were on a break. I swear it happened. Would anyone like to tell us about the contest that was announced for this week?
Not me, because I don't know
Yes.
about it.
It's
Yes,
in there.
yes.
I posted it in our Slack so
Yes.
anyone can know.
Yes.
Oh, I want to know.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I want to know.
If
Sarah,
he
would you like to
did-
tell us?
Oh, yes. I would love
Or
to
is
tell
Leesh
you.
going to do it? Does Sarah want to do it?
Leash, you can tell. Leash, you can tell if you.
I want to
will
do it.
listen.
Can I do
Okay,
it?
you can do
It's
it.
my turn. I'm gonna
Leash,
do
you
it.
do. Leash, you do.
Announcements.
It's a great start. That's the headline. That's the headline.
She's got it.
Oh, hello, fellow villagers of our Discord. I'm just going to read it.
Verbatim. Shout out to Patsu for writing this.
Yay, thanks, Pasu.
How are you enjoying the new season of fall in New Horizons? Getting those acorns and pine cones? No? The spawn rate is very low. Yes, it is very low. Although one time this week, Pasu, I shook a tree, and the very first thing that came out was a pine cone.
Oh my.
Wow.
That's good.
I know. It was random.
Yay.
Well, you're in luck. Because this week we're giving away 30 pow, 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 acorns and 30 pine cones to one lucky
Ucky?
winner,
Ucky.
inner.
Ucky inner. Good luck, guys.
One Ucky inner.
Here we are. One Ucky inner could get
That's what happens when
get
Leesh
eincones
reads the
and
contest.
corns. Would you like 30 eincones and 30 corns?
Yep.
I mean, who could
cool.
say no to that?
I think that's great because 30
Yeah.
pine cones and 30 acorns, from my experience, could take a few days if you're really, really
Several.
patient.
Yeah.
Or more than a few days if you're
Yeah,
a lot of
especially the
shaking.
acorn variety because most of my trees are fruity trees and I don't want to shake them.
on all
Or
of
they're
my
money trees. Monies
all of
or
my
fruities.
pine cone trees are like hard to get to, so I've been having trouble.
Oh, I have
3
more,
trees.
way more
wow.
pinies than I do achies.
I mean, I have
if
a
you-
lot. They're just hard to get to.
If either of you need a donation of a couple trees, I could just dig them up, or you could dig them up while you're here and take some home with you.
I'm actually good. I have a friendly helper bringing me
Okay.
some extra stuff.
super sweet.
I'm good.
But
But
this
thank
is a
you.
very generous, very lucrative offer.
This is pretty cool. I
Yes, it is. It is a lot of pine cones and a lot.
I
of
highly
acorns.
recommend winning this. So get on it. Try.
How do you win, Joelle? Or Sarah?
From what I can
Either of you,
tell,
whoever wants to.
Sarah, please correct me if I'm wrong. From what I can tell,
I'll listen.
you have to hit a duck.
That's
What?
Whoa! I think you have to press a duck.
I don't think that's very kind.
It
think you
says
should
hit that
tap a
duck.
duck.
It says
Oh, it
hit
does.
that duck.
Okay, well we can't argue with that. Then
Do I
I
have
guess you
to
hit
press
it.
your duck?
Gently.
Press
Press your
gently.
luck. Press your duck.
Beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, beep, bop, beep, beep, bop, beep. No whammies. No whammies.
No
No
whammies.
whammies.
No whammies.
For those of you
Well,
who don't
we
know,
all lived in the
that's
80s.
yes, that was a game
The
show.
thing is with that though, like I don't think I ever watched it like when it was actually on.
No, I watched reruns on like game.
reruns. It was reruns, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Like
think I
Game Show
ever
Network
watched it when it
reruns.
was
That makes
real,
sense.
'cause
Yeah.
It always seemed outdated for me, even for
Yeah.
the time.
I feel like I watched
it
it
lived in
live,
a
but I might
time.
just not have known if they were reruns. You know what I
This
mean?
game, by the way, we're talking about is a
Press Your
American game show called
Game
Press
show.
Your Luck.
From,
And there was this
like-
weird little.
Was it from the 80s or the 70s?
It was the 80s.
It was definitely 80s, but
Okay.
Leesh, I think when you and I were watching, it was like on cable and it was like repeats or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, so we have someone has to join the Discord and press a duck. Sarah, how does
Yes.
one join the Discord?
You can join the Discord by asking for an invite to the Discord. You can do that through any of our social media outlets or our Gmail account. Social media, we're The Pocket Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And our email is thepocketpod@gmail.com.
You did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just send
I
us a nice
haven't-
note. We'll say yes generally.
I have another sub
Sub.
announcement.
What's a sub announcement? Is it about a sub?
This is impromptu. Impromptu.
okay.
Look at me.
Surprise
doing
sub
something.
announcement.
Something.
What's up?
Occasionally, and by occasionally I mean like we try to do them once a month. We have Twitch streams,
Yeah.
and we are also the Pocket Pod on Twitch streams.
Oh,
so
yes. Good.
if you'd like
Point.
to check us out
Follow
or
us.
like be our follower friend,
Yeah.
so
Yes,
you
you
get
can follow.
notifications of when we're gonna be on and doing Twitch streams, we are also on that.
Yeah, and all of our
So-
past recordings are there up to 2 months. So there's at least a few up there still.
Yes.
And then we
check it
periodically
out.
move those to YouTube so you can watch them there too. But yes, we don't have a fun YouTube handle yet. We'll get there one day. Actually, if you
Oh.
find us on YouTube, follow us. We might be able to do that once we get a certain number
That's
of
true.
followers.
You can
Yes.
look up The Pocket Pod and you'll find us on YouTube. But
It's
yeah, we
also
don't
in
have
the
an
show
easy,
notes.
easy handle.
We're
yes.
not
good
we're
stuff.
not fancy enough.
No.
Oh my gosh,
yet.
who is
We'll get
fancy
there.
enough?
We'll get there. But yeah, if you are a YouTuber and you can follow us, or a YouTube watcher, you don't have to be a YouTuber. My mistake.
Right. You can enjoy YouTube without participating in creating YouTube
Correct.
content.
Yes.
But either way, if you also create YouTube content, go ahead and follow us and maybe we can follow you back. Why not? We like following
It's
things.
great. It'll be great. Everyone will be happy.
I like to follow things.
So that's all of our shameless plugs. We have a really important announcement that's even more important than this contest.
It's the
of
most
best.
important.
Most important. This is the most important.
This is our second Patreon shout out for a very special Patreon member who also happens to be a certain puddle duck.
Very important.
Who wants to tell me whose birthday it is and what day it's on?
It is Pasu's birthday, and it is
I'm just
on
kidding. I'm just
September the 20th September, depending how you like to say dates. It's very exciting.
I think for Pasu Netherlands, let's say 20th September. Yeah.
20th September.
Yeah.
But yes, so Pasu,
Ooh.
so excited
Yes.
for birthday.
Wait,
Happy birthday.
you say the day before. I just thought they wrote it that way. They say it that way.
They say it
too?
that way. That's why they write it that way. Yeah. It's all part
I
of
mean, it makes
how
sense
their
when
brain
you write
works.
it. Oh, 20th September.
Yeah.
You don't say the 20th of September?
No, I don't think so.
Guess you could.
Maybe sometimes they do. I don't know.
Either way,
Mostly I know how
September
it's said in emails.
20th day.
On the 20th day of September.
Yes. No confusion there.
Happiest of birthdays.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
That is
Pasu.
so great. And I hope your friendly villager friends treat you to special surprises. I did not spoil all of them in that episode. So I hope you're still able to be surprised on your special birthday. And what else? I think if you're in our Discord, there may be a special invitation from Pasu. But you have to be in our Discord to find out what it is.
Oh, snap. Another reason to
There
get
may
on
be
the
an
Discord.
event on his island on his birthday.
Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Oh, well, fine.
Mystery.
Mystery.
Um,
Embrace the
Does
mystery.
does anyone have a thing that maybe makes them go,
Things that
Things
make
that make you go.
I have a thing that makes me go, and there may be some contribution from Leesh on this subject as
wanna
well.
know. Yes.
Let's
What's your
talk about this. Okay, so guys, in my beautiful village that has some the trees were turning some different leaf colors.
Yes.
I was really excited because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to organize my trees. So with my little parade of trees that has just like 3 up on each side of a path, so I could have it in a gradient of color. I was really excited.
Oh,
I was going to move the
nice.
trees around. And then I kept trying to move these trees and I was like, oh, I must have dug up the wrong one, or I just misremembered the order I dug them up in, because when I planted
Oh.
it in its new home, because I was just moving around 3 trees. Every time I planted a tree in this one hole that I was trying to plant, a light-leafed tree, it would plant and it would be the darker leafed tree out of the 3 tones of leaf colors that I had available at that time.
So it's not the tree, it's the soil?
Yes, it seems to be the tile is key to generating the color of the leaf. And I've got to say also, interestingly enough, right now, all 6 of the trees that I was planning to have like kind of be in a gradient of color are now all the same color. So I don't know if it's because it was a transitional stage of color change or what.
So interesting.
But yes, so it keys to the tile. It's something I had no idea. And maybe this is old news. I did see there were people talking about it when I looked it up. I was like, is this a thing people already know about? Apparently it has been discussed
Some people figured it
on
out.
Reddit.
So can you do an
Has been?
experiment and like keep moving trees and figure out what
Yes.
tiles are what colors and then
I'm
then
sure
plant
you
them?
could. Yeah, but the
Sounds
thing is,
tedious.
yeah, it would be tedious. But
yeah,
I
I wonder
really
if
wanted.
it's based on like this. If there's like a, like your seed number. You know what I mean? Like similar to like if you
the
could figure
weather
out what your
patterns?
seed number was, or
Then you go
based
so-
on like your weather system.
Sure.
Like if that
If the
all
whole-
ties into your special magical
Yeah,
seed
there
number.
could be some
It
sort
may
of
well.
There's like
giant
if there's a
randomizer
pattern
thing. Yeah.
the map, a planned out map.
or maybe yeah.
Yeah.
Super
Or
crazy.
yeah, it
Well,
could be
Lion-
tied to the map. Yeah.
yeah.
Lion Cake was convinced that the different colored leaves meant
yes.
that there was something in that tree. And I'm like, I don't think that's true, but it was a very cute little hypothesis that he
Yeah.
had.
You know,
about,
so test
like,
it out.
I did try that myself because I had some darker leaves and some lighter leaves, and I was hitting the darker ones, and it was no difference. But I tried. I did think it.
Yeah. Yes. I was curious about my bell trees that had grown. I was like, maybe the ones that are the lighter shade might have like only 10,000 bells, and maybe the darker, leafiest, greeniest ones have the 20,000 bell results.
See?
Nope.
We were all on the same thing, even
yes.
Little Lion Cake.
Exactly. We were all thinking about those. There must be some significance, only to learn.
And there's not.
Maybe not. But it was exciting to try. Yeah. I was very excited. I was like, I'm going to make this happen and make these colors look extra cool. And then to find out,
you in the cap and make it happen.
What a bummer!
Could not.
That's
make it
good
happen.
to know before I started moving anything to try to make some sort of consistency.
The advice is to just prefer randomness of color because
embrace the color.
Be easier.
Embrace the color. If you want a color in a certain spot, it's not going to happen. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yes, unfortunately. Womp womp womp. But yeah, so that was my leaf woes.
Leaf woes. And Leesh, did you okay, you already said what your leaf add-on leaf woe was, the lion cake color thing, right?
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Ooh, Sarah, I found a piece of furniture in a tree.
Oh, yay!
It's campfire cookware.
Oh my goodness.
I'll just leave it on the
so
ground.
Exciting.
Well, if you wanted to take it home, I wouldn't be upset.
I don't even know
I
what
wouldn't
that
miss
is.
it.
Campfire cookware. Is that like a mess plate?
It's like a little cook pot and a burner underneath of it. Is that correct?
I forget.
I guess I could put it in my house and we could find out for sure.
I mean, or check the inventory because I'm sure I already have one.
That's true too.
But whatever. Oh, hi, Leesh.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Hi.
I could do that
works.
too. You're
hi,
not
Sarah.
special.
I thought that was Leesh. That was the tour.
I'm
Hi,
not
Rar.
special. Hello.
Like my outfit?
I love it. That's what Timo was wearing this morning.
I got it randomly the other day. I don't remember why and when because that was when the one day I played last week.
It was like
but
maybe
I put it on
a
right
villager
away.
gave it. Could have been a gift from an island friend.
It may have been a villager or an island friend. Yeah.
Fell out of a balloon.
So I think, Sarah, you might have a very important question.
Once again, I'm asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight.
Do 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 do.
Tiny delight.
Do 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 do.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights. Y'alls.
Tiny Sarah, I would love to know your tiny delight.
Okay, so my tiny delight is remembering seeing that there's this weird fossil in the fossil section on display in the museum. It looks like a giant fish head. And I was like, what is that fossil? I don't remember what it is. And I found out it was the Dunkleosteus, which I happened to have. It just was one that I got in a recent, survey of fossils. Right. So I asked Blathers to tell me about it. Because I was like, what exactly is this weird fish head? Because I don't remember him telling me about it before. I was probably giving him piles of things to identify and didn't really pay attention. So the Dunkleosteus, I wish I will have to share the little screen caps I took because it talks about this giant. It was a giant fish that was. I think he says it lived in the time before the dinosaurs, so it's a really ancient fossil. And it's like scientists and paleontologists have only found the head of this giant fish. They've never found any of its body. It's just been no tail, no fins or anything.
Fish?
I'm sure it's from the structure of its head. They're able to tell. I'm guessing. I'm not a paleontologist. I don't know.
It's a bodiless fish.
Bodiless fish.
Maybe that's all that there was. You don't know.
But Blathers has his own fan fiction about the fish, and he says it's in his paleontological fan fiction, and he likes to imagine it has. I think. Oh shoot! Now I'm wishing I had the screen caps in front of me because I might be misremembering something in effect of having tiny little cute fins and tail, or maybe it was puffy paws. Oh, that might have been what it was. I've got to look it up, but it was very cute. So Blathers has paleontological fan fiction, which is the most important thing.
That's the most important thing. Where is it? What's the URL? We're all going to just
I know, exactly.
read it.
Blathers, where do you keep your fan fiction? And I want to read it. So that was my...
If blathersfanfiction.com doesn't already exist, we're going to have to create it.
Right. It's going to happen. And at the very least, there'd be some fan art to go with this Dunkleosteus. But
now
really
I want
cute.
to know what other fan fictions he has.
I know.
I feel like I should have listened to him every time he has.
I know. I feel bad.
Does he have more? Well, I mean, if there's,
must.
I guess he's got to. I mean, even if he doesn't share those other fan fictions, we know that if he's writing some fan fiction, it's not like you just write one piece of fan fiction.
No,
You
once you
are
start.
addicted and want to write more.
Once you
but
unlock
would
that
be
pen
like-
cap.
Yeah.
Right. There's no closing up that pen cap. The inkwell cannot be sealed. It's a done deal. But yeah, so that was the Slam Dunkleosteus of
That's amazing.
goodness. That is a fan fiction.
Oh, blathers. So
But
happy for
Joelle,
him.
I need to know what your sweet tiny delight is because I'm very intrigued. Tell
Would
us.
you
Art
like to
fairy.
know what a sneaky art fairy attack is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
would.
a
Would
week
I?
ago, and we're lucky that I remember this because it's been a long week. But a week ago, right after we were done recording, I got a message from our Discord friend, Queen of All Geeks. We know you're listening, friend. And she was like, "Hey, are you still looking for those DIYs you have in the trade listings and the Discord?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I haven't had a chance to do anything in a few days, so yes, I'm still looking for them." And she's like, "Okay, I'll be right there." She comes over. She comes over with not just with one of those DIYs. She came over with all of the DIYs I was missing.
Amazing.
And on a previous visit, she took an inventory of my museum and discovered there was a painting she could offer my museum.
What?
So she
So sweet.
also dropped off the sneaky art, which is why she's a sneaky art fairy. And then in parentheses, and DIY huntress.
DIY.
And it turns out
the DIY hunter.
It turns out she was the recipient of great fortune from a rando on the internet who just dropped off a whole bunch of awesome stuff that she did not even like ask for or do anything for. So she wanted to pay it forward, and it was very
That's
sweet.
So kind.
So I now have every DIY except for like the wreath and crowns and the special ones. But I have everything else. So I'm not looking for any wood or blah blah blahs or the shibbity bops and bleep bloops.
The shibbity bops. You've
Shibbity-bops
got
or
all the
bleep-blops.
shibbity bops.
I
got
have
them.
a pay it forward that's related.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The day after I received the coconut juice
Oh yeah.
DIY from
from Cass via me. Yeah.
Yes. I found a bottle washed up on my shore, and it was a coconut juice.
Of course it was.
This
So if
game-
anyone is still
game.
in need of a coconut juice, I know. I was like, "Are you serious?" I've been
So
like waiting
funny.
forever,
Right.
And then now
When
now
it
you show
rains,
up.
it pours twice.
So, I'm happy to give it to Lion Cake, but he's never going to make one. So
Yeah.
if anyone is looking for a coconut juice, I'm pretty sure I still have it.
Nice.
Somewhere out there. Good to know.
If not, sorry, I made a false promise.
But I'm sure another one will come up one day.
Sure.
But I'll pay it forward when I get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
But anyway,
It'll happen.
Do you have any other tiny delights, Leash? Do you have one? It's okay if you don't.
I had big delight as
Yes.
I was chatting with Joelle. I was like, my one Lolly to Live story. I'm like, Joelle, where should this go? Should this go on What's New? Because Lolly's new, or should it go
She is
under Big Tiny Delight? And she's like, follow up. It's like, oh yeah,
Aw.
yeah.
I
That
mean,
makes the mostest sense.
Our categorization is fluid at best. So if it could have gone in almost any section. It could have been a
Absolutely.
thing that mate you went, it could have been anything.
It's very welcome
I mean,
to discuss
oh, we
it.
do have hmms. I have a follow up on that. Is like how
Oh,
does that all work?
that's a good point.
So-
We didn't talk about that.
So Drew on I Lava You Island
It's adorable. I love you.
has a
gosh,
second
I love
island, Ravenclaw. And as much as I'm trying to like process this, it was like, for me, it was like, yes, I understand. Yes, I understand. No, I don't really understand. Oh, but you still have Lolly. Okay, cool. Like that was my process, but I still don't really understand how this all came into happening.
So,
Go ahead.
I
And
think
you.
that there are two ways this happened.
Okay.
Way one is what we've been talking about for a while, which is if you have an Amiibo and you queue up the Amiibo, you go to you swipe the Amiibo in 3 times. That means
Okay.
the next time you bring them in on the Amiibo, they're ready to move in and you just do it.
Got it.
He was just
Yes.
waiting for your green light, and then he would go swipe in the Amiibo and then send Lolly into boxes, and the new friend would come in a day or two. So that's option one.
Right.
Option
Which
two
I
is something
think
I
is what
don't
happened.
understand at all, which is time travel.
Well, I think that's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. Because when I
Perhaps.
arrived to Ravenclaw, there were definitely fireworks.
Oh.
So
'Twas a Sunday in August, you say?
it was a Sunday in August
Ah, wow.
at night at a perky 10 o'clock in the morning, my time.
Definitely some
So
time
there's definitely
travels.
time travel. And there definitely was a new camper friend at the campsite.
Okay, so that's the other option. So he would have time traveled to when there was a camper in the campsite and queued and had
cool.
invited that camper to move into the island. And that would have put Lolly in boxes.
Or they amiiboed
immediately.
another person friend in there and then time traveled to speed up the process, right?
Also possible.
Yes, that we could get the 3 invites done.
But when
rapid.
you have
It was one or the other or both, I think is where we are with this.
So when you introduce when you amiibo a friend into your campsite, and I've done this before, I just don't remember. You can choose which camper friend to boot.
Yes, you
To boot.
always get to choose in the.
Yeah, they give you the whole.
I think you always.
So
unless one
There's
of the
someone moving out.
unless one of the villagers is in a if you have
Already in
their
boxes.
if they're in boxes or if you have their house in your pocket or whatever.
gotcha.
think they also
So I'm not
won't
sure
be
if Lolly
movable.
was already on the
well,
island or if he I know he had an amiibo for her. So
Oh, so maybe he brought
may
Lolly
have-
onto the island just to then boot her out with a campsite or something like that. Yeah. Any of that's possible. Amiibos akimbo.
amiibos akimbo.
Amiibos akimbo, indeed.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of ways to game the system if you are ready to boot an animal in and out quickly.
Got it. Okay, it's all so much clearer to me. I mean, there's many possibilities, but they
Yeah.
all seem to make sense now.
Possibilities.
All the possibilities. Yeah, I got really nervous when Elvis was dragging his paws trying to
That you
leave.
missed your Lolly chance.
I was like, oh no. Oh, no.
I mean, it was touch and go. It was a nail biter for me
timing was
watching
just
it.
so- Timing was so nerve wracking.
When Leesh got back in the email, I was like, well, Elvis wasn't in boxes and I don't know what happened. I'm going to try again tomorrow. And I was like, it
Oh no!
was the biggest cliffhanger, I tell you.
I know.
In one Lolly to
Isabel
live.
promised me that he wasn't going to be there the next day. So I was like, oh, I'll just tell you.
Yes.
So.
Well, I'm glad it had a happy ending. Not all
Yeah,
soap operas have
sure
happy
did.
endings. It was
That's
great.
true.
No.
This was a lovely. This
No,
was a
just
sweet
ask
story.
Dr. Amore.
This is a lifetime movie.
Drake Ramore?
Lifetime movie,
Yeah.
guys.
No one was
be
thrown
allowed.
down an elevator shaft. It was ridiculous.
What is the wow? Thrown down elevator
Dr.
shaft.
Drake
Now, that's
Ramore?
intense.
This is-
Wasn't it?
it's- Laura never watched Friends.
It was a show
Oh
within
yeah,
a
I'm
show.
not familiar. I'm
It was
not
a soap
familiar with
opera
Friends.
within Friends. It was very complicated.
Oh, I see.
It was very funny.
I'm glad Leesh and I have the same
Yes.
touchstones. I think we have a fan faction, and for the life of me, I don't know what our opening song is for that one.
Do we have a fan faction?
We've had
Never
many
ending
songs.
fan faction.
Yeah, Leesh loves that one.
Whoa.
How about thank you for being
Be
a
in
fan,
a fan faction.
Ba-da-da-ba.
faction.
You can fit anything into anything, it turns out. We'll
Yes.
just keep workshopping it for the next 129
It's
episodes.
also used for our Patreon promo.
That's
Very
true.
It's still
That's
out there
also
somewhere.
true.
Check
That
out our
song is
Patreon
very
video.
versatile, though. I mean, who doesn't love using the Golden Girls theme for everything?
It's true.
You can't
not
not
me.
love it.
Sure,
You
it's one of
can't
the-
not.
It's one of the very
Love it.
best theme
Nobody
songs of all
doesn't
time.
like the Golden Girls theme.
Nobody doesn't
Or
like
Sarah-
Golden Girls. Theme
Or
song.
Sarah Lee.
Sarah,
Or
that's
Sarah
me.
Sarah, that's me.
Or Sarah R.
Sarah Rar. That rhymes.
So I think we have a fan faction, Leash. Do you
do.
have that
We
prepared?
do. I have it all pulled up.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
So-
goodness.
Super excited.
Follow up from my wonderful
follow-up.
lolly journey.
Yes.
Drew, as mentioned by JB,
so sweet.
has a wonderful little Instagram page. What do you call it? I'm too old.
Count?
Yeah, Instagram. It's the feed. The Instagram feed, sure.
You should say his Insta. You could also say
Perfect.
that. He has
Oh,
an
yeah,
Insta.
his Insta. He has an Insta. I did it.
Yeah, you sound just like the cool
Speaking
kids.
the lingo.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm all over the Insta all the time.
Notes.
Drew from I Lava You is his handle. I had a dream about saying the word handle And someone was like, nobody says that anymore. It's their username. And I was like, oh, okay.
What are you, like 30-something or something?
We know what you.
Okay.
People know what you mean. Handle's fine.
I don't know. Do people say handle if they were born after AOL? I don't know.
Their username.
Sure. Why not? Handle. I'm going to start saying it now. Handle. Follow my handles.
Tell me
that
what
I
his
actually had
handle
a dream
is.
about that my dream actually yelled at me that said leash.
It's not a handle.
No.
It's not a
You're wrong.
handle.
Don't embarrass yourself. Stop embarrassing yourself. Drew Dot from I Lava You, which happens to be his island name,
It's true.
writes these really, really cute and heartwarming stories. And one of them is about Lolly. There's a bunch of them. I'm going to go back to his page, but I bookmarked his Lolly one real quick. He has one about Kit Kat. There was one about, it was just a picture. Where'd it go? It was a fan faction about a kangaroo and her Joey just like disappearing in the night and what happened to them. And how they entered like the witness protection program and like
these are thorough fan
they're very they're very entertaining. But the one I want to share with you today is about Lolly because it's appropriate. He writes a little poem for Lolly in the beginning. Lolly, Lolly, oh my golly. How are you so darn cute? You stole my heart. We can never part. For this, I can never give you the boot.
But he did.
Well, he didn't give me his Lolly.
Oh, this is Ravenclaw Lolly.
He gave me a very special Amiibo Lolly.
Yeah, it's Ravenclolly.
Ravenclolly. That's what it is.
Doppelglolly.
Ravenclolly, I think it's what we're going to call her.
Ravenclolly. That's so Ravenclolly.
That's so Ravenclolly.
Anyway.
Oh, so good. Anyway.
Fan faction.
Yeah.
Here's a fan faction about Lolly. And he shares pictures as evidence that these things are actually true. Other than being extremely adorably cute, Lolly is my helper on the island. She takes time to water my flowers most days. She likes to tidy up the plaza with some sweeping every now and then.
Aw.
She also helped me study for the ACPD Auxiliary Officer exam. We got a 94%.
Wow.
She even helped me solve a case or two. She's quite the detective.
Aw.
Not only am I thankful for the help that she gives. Wait. Yes. But she also, I can't read.
Small
but also
print,
the
small
smiles she so easily puts on our faces when she's around. We love you, Lolly.
I love the
sweet.
I love the sub fan fiction of Detective Lolly.
Oh, there's a thing. There's even a picture of her saying, I found all that out with some old-fashioned detective work.
Wow.
What an awesome!
And she's got like, I don't know if you can see this, but like, I'm going to post it up. Look at her
look at that
little
cute
like
face.
determined.
She's got the brave pose, the power pose.
Some might say that she's standing arms akimbo.
That is maybe arms akimbo, if you remember that's what that's called. That's Peter Pan stance.
Akimbo?
That's
No, it's the Peter Pan.
Yes, that's akimbo. That is
I thought
one of the
akimbo was
traditional akimbo.
Akimbo can also be the Muppet arms.
Oh no, I'm so confused.
Akimbo has two meanings.
I don't like this.
The standing one.
I learned one definition, and that's the one that I'm going with.
Well, back when we
there's
first talked
pictures
about
of
it, there
her.
were two.
Look, she's watering.
Oh, she's very precious.
And she's sitting and reading and studying. Look, they're studying for the detective. I mean, the auxiliary.
Very cute.
ACPD.
Some very
So
cute fiction along with pictures.
Yeah,
The
he
pictures.
posts all the pictures and like for like the missing kangaroo. He's like checking. It out.
Oh man! So yeah, please,
I won't read
by
all
all
the stories,
means,
but these are
check
all
out.
really. And then
There are
like
fun stories.
He's at the police
Drew
department
dot
checking
from
things out.
dot
He's
I
really
lava you on Instagram.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
please follow.
There's
We
one
recommend-
about Whitney.
Support Drew because he supported Leesh's Lolly.
That's right.
Yes, and they're very entertaining. So if you'd like a light read, because you can't read these wonderful emails that we had back and forth,
No. Nope, those are private.
Super private.
Yeah.
There's one about Bo. But yeah, I think there might be one. Nope.
No.
Just kidding.
There's a treasure trove of delights.
Go
in store
see for
you.
yourself. Don't believe us? Go find out.
Don't take my word for it.
That's right. I think that's the end, unless anyone else has any other fun fan factions or things we forgot to talk about.
No, I have no fan factions, but I was delighted to learn of Lolly's arrival in Ed a Mermaid. That was such a sweet
And her awesome
so
history
happy.
on Doppel Island.
I'm so excited to learn about her detective work on my island.
Yes. I bet you have some mysteries you're going to need help with.
So excited. And I
You probably have lots of lion
little,
cake mysteries.
a little Sherlock Holmes outfit.
My gosh, please.
Give her the outfit.
That sounds like such a great plan. I love
Sounds like a plan. I love it.
it. Has to happen.
She's the best.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm ready to wrap up if you guys are.
Yes.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's do this.
Do it. What a great episode.
Yeah,
All about Lolly.
All about
tunes
Lolly.
for me.
Do 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 do.
Just pulling up this list that I apparently forgot to
making
make
stuff up, so
bigger
just
print.
feel free to-
My old lady eyes cannot read this. Oh, so many birthdays of so many beloved animals. Whitney's birthday. I think we all love a good snooty wolf, Whitney. I first met her in that movie we watched. There's Bubbles the hippo. Don't know you. There's Fuchsia, our favorite fuchsia deer. Well, some might call her fuchsia. There's Norma. Some people like Norma. I'm not a fan. She shares a birthday with the other member of my island. I have 2 birthdays on my island this week. Octavian. They have the same birthday. Octavian's birthday is also this week. So if anyone wants to come over for 2 birthdays, come on over to Oasis. There's Henry the Smug Frog, or Henri. There's Anka. I know she's a beloved cat. I have not met her, but she's great. And then Cranston, I don't know you, but you look like a cool ostrich. So those are all the fun birthdays for this week. And of course, let's not forget Posse's birthday this week as well. He's not on this list because he's on the other list. Happy birthday, Posse. And I would also like to thank our awesome producer, Jack Quaid Blank of Monkey Cat Studios, because he is the most patient, awesome producer ever. And we thank you. And that's it.
Thanks.
And